Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome to Pentiment. This game was released back in 2022, and it was developed by Obsidian Entertainment. This is a historical adventure RPG where we play as Andreas Maler, an illustrator caught up in a series of murders over the course of 25 years. I am very excited to get into this game for a couple of reasons. One, the art style. It has a very stylized look to it. It looks absolutely stunning. And also for the setting, this game takes place in 16th century Bavaria. And it is a murder mystery. Now that intrigues the hell out of me. I love a good murder mystery, and obviously, part of a murder mystery, investigating. Are there any fingerprints? What does the DNA show? Any CCTV? This is the 16th century. We won't have access to any of that. That is... Also the music. The music has been very good so far. I am very excited to get into this, so I don't see any reason to faff about. Let's go. Yes, please. Ooh, okay. Easy read fonts. This game uses stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. The easy read font options improves legibility, there we go, by disabling some fonts and writing effects. Oh. I'd quite like the stylized fonts. That looks really snazzy. Okay, Pentiment automatically saves your progress as you play the game. Got it. Okay, so we're erasing. We're erasing the story, ready to write a new one. And what kind of story will it be? Oh. And the abbot said to me, Andreas... Oh. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Click underlined words to access the glossary. So who is Brother Piero? Oh, hello. It's a guy. It's a guy. 1 second. I'm clicking on... Okay, so it's not a case of, go to the glossary. Click on the guy. You get more information. Okay, so he's Brother Piero. He's a brother. Okay. Don't know who he is exactly, though. Oh. Now, here's the thing. Who do I think Andreas is? And I'm seeing the option to be a little bit of a... a bit of a Jack the Lad. He's got an eye for the ladies, and I could get into that. It's been a while since I played that type of character, so yeah, you know what? Let's be a bit flirty. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Beatrice, don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. And Prester John, how did you reply to the Abbot Andreas? I apologised and said I'd be more mindful. I said it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. I ignored him, which is what the comment merited. We're a good-looking man. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's handsome. I said it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. You're insufferable. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favourably than I did in my time. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right. Try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master will await you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal, but it's the 16th century. I would assume that is somewhat common. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. I mean, I would assume he would want to see this lady with his own eyes. You know, he's got some beautiful nuns apparently that are here. You know, I think maybe he has a bit of a roving eye. He'd want to check this lady out. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man. Andreas, I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. I don't know, your majesty. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. I mean, I'd say this was a pleasant dream. We got to talk with Socrates, St. Grobian, there's a nice lady up on this balcony. I can't get this. This seems like a pretty pleasant dream. Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Ooh, hello. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Ow! At least I would if they would stop stepping on my feet. Which way you're going? They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. It will be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. Ooh. Okay, so how does Andreas feel about the abbot? He's saying, oi, don't be flirting with the nuns. They're off limits. Stop that. Here's the question. Does Andreas, like, how much of a womanizer is he? Is he just innocently flirting, or is he actually trying to get it on with the nuns? You know, I think he's mischievous, but I don't think he intends any harm. You know, he likes a flirt with a pretty nun. Just, "You alright, sisters? How's your day going?" But I don't think he actually means any harm by it. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I am an outsider. Right, an outsider he brought in. If he wants your work, he has to deal with you as you are. With a gammy leg, it seems. Gah! Would you please stop? I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Oh, hello there. Aren't you adorable? Good morning, Ursula. And time to get up. 1. The Baron. April 1518. Okay. A few more pages back to the Abbey. Okay. The journal tab. Ooh. Okay. A few more pages. Prime, hour 6. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the Abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Okay, Ex Libris. Andreas Maler. I hope I'm pronouncing Maler correctly. 1518. Nuremberg. We have maps. Oh, flippin' heck. Oh my... Okay. Okay, now, I tend to be good with maps. However, this... I'm just like, there's so many buildings. Okay, Greater Tassing. We've got some Roman ruins. That's cool. Ruins, excuse me. Mill, Outer Farms. John Bauer Farm. And Gertner Farm. So that's where we are. Franz Bauer and Widow Kempion, maybe. Charcoal burner. Shrine of St. Satia. The waterfall and an old salt mine. Okay, here we have Tassing proper. That leads up to the mill. Our Lady of the Labyrinth, Drucker House. There's a midwife, that's good. Just in case we accidentally knock anyone up if I keep playing him as a bit of a womanizer. Kirsau Abbey. Okay, they've got a convent. L'aquarium. It's been a while since I studied Latin, so my pronunciations may be a bit rusty. Then again, there's no one who speaks Latin as a first language. You can't say my pronunciations are incorrect. They might have pronounced it with a slight Lancashire accent. We don't know. Monastery, L'Aquarium, Infirmary. Courtyard and Lavatorium. Excellent. And this is where we're trying to get to the scriptorium. People. Okay, Brother Piero of Verona. Artist of Kearsau Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature, Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specialising in works of extraordinary colour. And then Ursula Gertnerin, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big George. And a glossary. Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade centre and city of arts, including printing. And there we go. We have a map of Europe. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so we're close to Kempton, Mittenwald, Tolls. Probably not pronouncing that correctly. Okay. Okay, lovely jubbly. Excellent. Excellent. The Picatrix, Kev of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Furnick. Oh, no. Prior Furnick keeps giving me all of these books to read. Okay, so who is... Okay, he's got ye old style monk bowl cut. Excellent. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a bit strange. Let's let's just go back into there. We'll, you know, I'll probably have, you know, journal reading sessions at the end of each episode, so we can find out who Furnick is at the end. I really should clean this up. Well, are you going to? Are you going to, Andreas? I guess not. No. I'm not tied yet. Perhaps after Compline. Compline, monastic hour corresponding to 8 p.m. One of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retire to their dormitories shortly afterwards. Okay, thank you for the info. Good stuff. Now, who are the Gertners? Are they family friends of ours? Andre! Okay, good for you, Ursula. Good for you. I can use WASD. Excellent. Hello, Clara. Oh, and the mouse is gone. There we go. It'll take me a minute to get used to the controls. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Not well, but there's nothing to be done about it. I think we had a nice dream. Quite well, actually, thank you. Oh, I am so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Okay, and... very good-looking Otto. Very nice. Okay. Eva. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Here you are, Andreas. No, thank the nice lady. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? I do apologise. I don't know what accent I'm going with. Obviously, I can't do a Germanic accent, so everyone's going to have odd accents. Everyone's going to have odd accents. And if we raised it by 2 groschen... Groschen, a type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 10 pennies, maybe? But maybe minted at different values. Okay. Okay, so they need next month's rent now and they're raising it. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. Even more than usual, I mean. Okay. Okay. Of course, it's no problem at all. Oh. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Okay, and these are the people from the dream. Beatrice, Socrates, and Grobian. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money and it will ease their burden. Socrates says you must take the consequences of inaction into account. And Grobian, what is this shit? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? Well, I mean, it seems that this is our landlady. We're living in her house. And from the looks of it, there was one bed upstairs and then there were a couple over here. So they're sleeping downstairs together while we take the sole, single room. That's incredibly generous of them. This lady seems kind. She's made us dinner. If she's our landlady, she doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to make us dinner. She's passing on our messages. This seems like a good place to be living. I mean, if Beatrice is saying we can spare the money, I'm not entirely sure how much an illustrator would get paid in the 16th century, but I would assume that Abbey would be paying him something. Yeah, this lady's been generous to us. Why wouldn't we be generous back? On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on rent. Okay. So we have, of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we won't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage that. I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Well, wait, were these taxes unexpected? Oh. This is a good question. She seemed nervous. She seemed really nervous about this. This wasn't like oi, I'm telling you, rent's gonna be early and we're raising it. This was a, oh, would you mind? Like, she seemed very apologetic about it. Yeah, is this an unexpected tax raise? Well, wait, were these taxes unexpected? Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we've been married, it's just gone up and up. It used to be that if we didn't have the money, we could make a payment in kind with some of our crops. The abbot stopped that last year. Now if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter is too proud to ask you himself. Can you find it in your heart to help us out? Okay, so we've actually been, we can't say no. Okay. I guess maybe because we showed generosity before, we picked that, and maybe that's gotten rid of the option to say, I mean, yeah, this woman doesn't seem cruel, she doesn't seem harsh, she's made us lunch, which is always a plus in my mind. Yeah, she was generous to us, we should be generous back. Of course, it's no problem at all. Besides, we won't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I would assume this is God. There we go. Oh, God bless you, Andreas, and may St. Luke watch over you today. I don't know, my saints. St. Luke, Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Okay, very cool. Oh, God bless you, Andreas, and may St. Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Furnick, I don't know how you would pronounce that, I'm going to go with Furnick for now, allows me to work on my masterpiece. Divine office, the prayer time observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. So they're Benedictine monks. It's only during the divine office that Prior Furnick allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university, and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after... Oh. Okay. You know what? Maybe he's trying to turn a new leaf. You know, he likes his women, he's got a bit of an eye, but, you know, he's going to settle down. He can't be cheating on his wife. Maybe he wants to make a decent go of it with this lady. A little too much fun. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something of myself. It is, but I now know that this is what I want to do. Oh. There was mention of a brother. Maybe he's doing this for his family. Is his family important to Andreas? Yeah, I think maybe on, you know, a personal level, Andreas is like, oh, I could, you know, hook up with ladies to the day I die, never settling down. you know, being a travelling artist, this, that, and the other. But, you know, oh, he's got a family. You know, he's got familial reputation to think about. Yeah, that sounds good. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. Oh, this will be remembered. Oh, they helped me even after I dropped out of university. I can't let them down. I'm sure you make your family proud, Andreas. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. It's getting there. Well, it's hard to say until it's getting there. We won't know until we finish it. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my... Yeah, there we go. That's what my father used to say, God rest his soul. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. So Vespers, that's Vespers bell. I'm vaguely aware of what Vespers is. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Here, there's Klaus. He's got a wonderful moustache. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. And Eva. Hello, Andreas. Okay, yeah, there was mention that Ursula was Eva's half-sister. What is... Okay, so that's the pair of them. Got it. Yeah, let's head out. Okay, oh, hello. Okay, we can't... I mean, if anyone were going to be Big George, I would assume it would be this guy. He's certainly got the stature for it. Okay, and... Oh, hello, Peter. Excuse me, there we go. Andreas. Okay, work in the fields. Good stuff. Hello. And Il Peter. Okay. Shift is walk tall. Okay, that's nice. Okay, but I would like to talk to Il Peter. God bless you. Andreas. Oh yes, Andreas. This weather's been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. Excellent. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Were things very different when you were young? I mean... yeah, do you expect the townsfolk to, you know, do a rain dance? Yeah, they can't do anything about it. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Eh? Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. Oh, maybe he is actually expecting some kind of ritual. Okay. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to... Perchta? Maybe? I'm gonna say that's Perchta. That is definitely not how you pronounce it, though. Pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. She is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Okay. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. The church banned all observances of pagan gods, Il Peter. What sort of old customs? I thought St. Moritz protected Tassing. You think that spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Yeah, what sort of old customs are we talking about? The kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Attila. Or Ottilia, okay. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. Like the old widow, Attilia. I won't mention that at the abbey. What do these traditions entail? Yeah, so her husband has died, but she's still keeping the old ways alive. Like the old widow, Attilia. Yes, she always hangs the door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. Yeah, I mean, lavender, well, personally, I can't stand the scent of lavender, but most people think it smells nice. Even if it doesn't help with spirits, it does smell nice. I suppose. I just know it helps with ghosts and witches and whatnot. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Okay, oh, hello. Sheep are blocking the path. Alright, we'll go t'other way. Oh, this is Big George. Hello there. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big George. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plough and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the abbey? Yeah, every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your... what? Okay, wandering years, during which a journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. So, Wanderjahr? Yeah, I think that would make sense. Wanderjahr. Where was it you spent your Wanderjahr before you came to Tassing? Okay, hello. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Okay. Press and hold. So, Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. The Low Countries. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Or Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I mean, if I were an artist, a travelling artist, I know where I'd be going. Oh, 1 second, there goes my timer. Okay, let's finish this conversation off. Yeah, I'd pick Italy. Italy. Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy. No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big George. What you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Oh. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices. Going for, I think I know what I'm picking. Hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He is extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Craftsman. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all of his time to art. Bookworm. Andreas spends all his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes and fistfights, or businessman. Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. We're going hedonist. Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not hear Father Thomas hear about it. And Father Thomas is a chubby guy with a nice hat. Aye. Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I I revere Saint Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." Saint Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works The City of God and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Okay. I revere Saint Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." If you still say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. George! Anyway, I have to get going. George, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm talking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Okie doke, and on that note, I think I'm going to bring today's episode to a close. In the next one, we head up to the Abbey, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.